Now, I'm an equal opportunity taco lover, but my dad used to make these crispy fried tacos when I was growing up, and I don't know if it's nostalgia or what, but they are the best thing on the planet to me. Let me show you how to make them. You're gonna start by dicing up a white onion. Then throw about a tablespoon of oil down into your pan and throw the onion in to start getting soft. In the meantime, you can mince as much garlic as your heart tells you need. Now, this is my dad's trick. You'll take a couple of cans of stewed tomatoes and you're gonna strain out the juice. This is the exact same strainer my dad used to use when I was growing up. He gave it to me when I went off to college, and it's been my tomato strainer ever since. Now, I'm not saying the nostalgic strainer makes a difference, but I'm also not saying it doesn't. Make sure to save the tomatoes because you're going to use those as a topping for your tacos. By now, your onions should have softened up a bit, and you can take a pound of ground beef and pop it down into the pan. Break it up, let it brown. I don't need to teach you how to brown ground beef. Once it's brown, you can throw in that garlic. Give it all a good mix for a few minutes till the garlic is fragrant. Then you're going to season it with a tablespoon of tomato bouillon, which is basically just tomato-flavored MSG. Then don't buy taco seasoning. Just add about a teaspoon of cumin, about a tablespoon of chili powder. Mine's chili lime. Yours doesn't have to be. And then hit it with a little salt and pepper. Boom, homemade taco seasoning. You'll give it all a good mix, and this could be done. If you're pressed for time, it could be done. But here's the trick to the best taco meat on the planet. You're gonna take that stewed tomato juice, you're gonna pour it into the pan, then crack open a can of your favorite beer, add about a half the can. Drink the rest if you want, don't if you don't. It doesn't matter. Now you're gonna cover the pan and you're gonna let it simmer for about 30 minutes with the lid on, then pull the lid off, stir it up, let it simmer for another 30 minutes with the lid off until all of that liquid reduces down into the meat. This is the best taco meat you will ever eat. It is worth the extra time, trust me. Set it to the side and add some oil to another pan. Now you'll need some corn tortillas, and you wanna make sure they're kind of fresh because you want them to be soft and pliable. If yours are a little bit older, just wrap them in a wet paper towel and pop them in the microwave for like 30 seconds, they'll soften right up. Now, there's always a broken tortilla in a pack of corn tortillas. I don't know why, but there always is. Well, you can use that broken piece to see if your oil is ready. If you throw it in the pan and it turns into a chip, your oil is perfectly hot. You're gonna stuff the meat inside of the tortillas, and you want to set it in the pan and hold them upright for about 10 seconds. Use tongs if you can't handle the heat, but it's not that hot. Don't worry. Anyway, once you've held it there for like 10 seconds, you can gently lay them down into the oil and let them fry for about 30 seconds per side until they're perfectly golden brown and crispy. Now, you'll have to fry them in batches, so store the cooked tacos in the oven at about 170 degrees so they stay hot. Now, you can obviously add any taco toppings you like, but the real key is to add some of those stewed tomatoes into each taco. They are so freaking good. That's how my dad made tacos growing up. That's how I make tacos now, and I hope you try it because they are just delightful. Okay, bye.